Hey everybody, my name is La Luna Bell. I want to have a frank discussion with you. With anybody who's considered themselves to be the black sheep or the outcast or to have been bullied. I can tell you I've been bullied the entirety of my life and majority of it, my family, even now. And I suppose today I am a psychic empath. I'm intensely sensitive. Y'all, my dog, he's scratching himself. But anyhow, y'all, I'm picking up today other people's sadness, their anxiety, their tears, their fears. And, they're my gang stalkers, and some of them are family members. Many of them are family members. But, especially right now, I know most of what I'm picking up is a couple of the gang stalkers from TikTok. Bitch, I don't care. I ain't worried about your petty ass. But for people who are like me, if you have been the black sheep your entire life, if you have been abused and bullied by your family your entire life, and y'all, I will be 59 in March. Sydney, bless your heart. Anyhow, y'all, I suppose most people don't know my background, and y'all, I've been speaking more openly about it, but especially since my late husband has passed, because my own memories are coming back. Most of my memories were blocked from my childhood. It was like there was nothing. Um, I know now that I am a victim and a survivor of MK Ultra. My mama had Munchausen by proxy with all the tendencies, all of them. She was extremely violent, and she was actually I can't, she was put in an institution for care. Y'all, I can't say the word, I'm struggling. But in 1966 in Jacksonville, Florida. I don't know if that's when, MK Ultra got a hold of her for their program or not, but my mama with Munchausen by proxy, with all the tendencies, she was a prime candidate. Plus, she essayed and trafficked her own children from the day they were born. Sydney. Anyhow, one moment. Now, after that little intro, y'all, I think for those of you who are like me, you have always been the outcast, the one that has been bullied, or the black sheep. I have never been accepted, not even by my own family. And when my late husband passed, I'm not sure when family members started planning this, but I know it was years ahead of time before my late husband passed. I have suspicions about the things and how my husband passed. My husband was terminally ill, y'all. He had diabetes from years, the entire time we were married. Y'all, I used to be a nurse. He also had end-stage kidney disease and was on dialysis, and of course he had heart problems. It was the Widowmaker that took him out. What I didn't realize was, well, he was a pedophile. My son tried to tell me when he was 17, 18 years old. Y'all, that's happened to me so many times in my life by my mama. Well, she essayed and trafficked her own youngins. I thought my son was the only one. Boy, was I wrong. Anyhow, y'all, this conversation today is quite honestly, being all of us are gifted. Today, I feel a heavy energy of sadness, of tears, of anxiety and stress, and I know it's not mine. I know there are family members, but specifically my own youngins, and gang stalkers on TikTok and all, who are probably sweating a bullet there, allegedly. Just old slang saying, yeah, you're going to prison. This is being investigated. And y'all, it is the scope and breadth of it and the extent people will go to. And these are RICO crimes. These are hate crimes, people, that were committed against me and so many others. But what I want to speak about today is my kids. Even though I knew it was kind of obvious that my kids were a part of it. And I don't know what you call it or what the term for it or the psychological term for it, but the mind games will play with ourselves, not wanting to believe the truth that's so obvious in front of us. That even now there's a part of me that wishes for healing with my youngins and for the relationship between us. Knowing the things I know and knowing the things I experienced and that they participated in with me. Y'all, I had my inheritance and estate stolen, but my identity, my intellectual property. I'm a psychic medium, and I've solved or helped solve many murders and missing person cases. I'm a poet. I've written over 100 poems that have been stolen from me. My painting, I'm an artist. I've had paintings stolen out of my home recently. My work is a psychic medium. I'm an herbalist. I've had people claim my salves and stuff that I made. My children has been a part of it from the very beginning. Y'all, I have been essayed and roofied and essayed and sold on the black market. My home has been illegally monitored with illegal cameras that aren't here by my permission, that they sell me on the dark web illegally, that there are copycats, and y'all, it's dark, it's deep, and it's ugly. The hardest part of it, though, is knowing that my kids have been part of the planning of this from the very beginning. That they're the ones that have orchestrated or, come up with ideas for this great humiliation ritual. And that I'm not the only one they've done this to. I'm not their first victim. I'm just one of many. There's some kind of weird sex cult, church coven, swingers group, and it's connected to Epstein and far deeper and darker than that. They sell on people on the dark web doing this. These are called humiliation rituals, hoping that they can have the cameras in your home and they can record you as you self-delete. That's what they're trying to drive you to. Not only, they sent in the honeypot scam and, a man want me to fall in love, and I did. They wanted to enjoy my pain. They wanted to see me self-delete, and they wanted to watch. And they've been recording me in my home 24/7, every room, my shower, the toilet, man. I can't fart without people knowing it or recording it. I can't whack my own pud. I can't play with myself without it being recorded and watched and sold on the dark web. This is part of their humiliation ritual. They will roofie you and sell you for essaying, and that's the nice way of putting it, and then say that you wanted it. Bitch, no, I don't. I want you to leave me the fuck alone. Y'all, these are just a few examples, but the point being, how does one recover? How does one heal from such deep personal betrayals? I'm not even sure if you could call that a betrayal. This is attempted murder, attempted to take someone out because you enjoy their pain. You enjoy watching them suffer, and you want to make them suffer. It's a game for them, a live action game for them, and you're the player, and they have you in a rat trap, which they call my home. They want to destroy anything that gives you pleasure. Y'all, I had people allegedly poison my squirrels outside. I'd feed my squirrels seeds and nuts, the birds and the squirrels seeds and nuts. One of my gang-stalking neighbors threw poison up under my tree for my squirrels. They will go that far because they know you enjoy the birds and squirrels. They enjoy watching your emotional pain, because they know you're a psychic empath and you're an animal communicator. It is the emotional and psychological pain they cause, and the physical. Any pain they can cause. Any hardship. They'll fuck with your finances. They'll hack all your computers and your devices, your Wells Fargo. They'll violate your HIPAA rights and change your information in your medical records, hoping you will kill over and they can collect a life insurance policy. Anything to cause you pain. What kind of people are you? How is it that you're my youngins? How is it that I create? Bitch, I didn't create you to be that. Nor did I raise you to be that. That's an active choice. And y'all, that's one of the things I had to start telling myself. And even now I have a hard time of letting go of that mother-child bond. Of choosing myself and saying, hey, it's okay to walk the fuck away. I'm not sacrificing myself anymore. I think it was probably maybe a year ago that I quit paying my son's phone bill. He never paid a phone bill until then. Hell, he's going to be 40 soon. I think he'll be 36 this year. Bitch, and you've only been paying your phone bill for maybe a year. I asked myself, like probably most parents, is it my fault these kids are like that? No, baby. Y'all are adults making adult choices. I'm not responsible for your adult choices or your behaviors. I quit being responsible for you at 18 years old. Legally. Hell, how does one recover? We have to, one, accept that our youngins did that, or that family or whoever it is did it to you, that these people did it to us. But more importantly, we have to give ourselves permission to set the burden of that bullshit down and say, that's not my choice, and I'm not responsible for the choices you made, especially with our kids. Y'all, I'll be 59 in March. I don't know what they think they're doing. I've wondered, are they trying to punish me? What the fuck? No, baby. It ain't got nothing to do with it. That's all you, and I ain't even going to try to figure out what you're trying to do or even understand that mentality, because I never will. I can't wrap my mind around what y'all all have done, and that it's a group mentality, that they're my neighbors, all of my neighbors, the majority of my neighbors in my neighborhood, in my community in Enterprise, Alabama, that there are judges, that there are lawyers, that there are doctors that used to be my doctors, that I used to work with when I was a nurse, that participated in this, that there are nurses. Hell, there's a damn office clerk at the orthopedic surgeon's office that I used to go to that is part of this organized crime motorcycle gang swinger lifestyle. We're the fucked up church sex cult coven. Y'all bunch of fucking pedophiles. It's truly deeply disturbing. And I cannot wrap my mind around it, nor will I try. I've spent almost 5 years. March 14th will be 5 years that my late husband passed. The majority of this was done because of greed. I was left an inheritance in the estates by my late husband that was in the billions of dollars, and by my late in-laws as well. I inherited everything. They did it for greed, but they also did it. That was their motivation. But they did it because they enjoyed watching other people suffer. They liked the emotional pain. That's why there's cameras in my house. It's not just visual, it's audio. They loved hearing it when I would cry and scream because, bitch, I didn't understand them. My mama has Munchausen by proxy with all the tendencies. I used to say on my TikTok accounts, and y'all, I had 2 of them, and they had them permanently banned. And it's part of a RICO hate crime, inheritance theft. I don't know. There's so many laws that are broken. I can tell you that my case is historical and that there will be history made. That there will be new laws and laws changed to better protect people. Y'all, and I will tell you that I am disabled. Not only am I physically disabled, I am also autistic. I may be high functioning, but I am disabled in multiple ways. And I was targeted because people enjoy inflicting pain on others, and they enjoy watching them and recording them on live streams. That's what they live stream. Even now, as I'm speaking and recording this, they are live streaming this as a pay-per-view. Baby, they love doxing. They love doxing. They had me roofied and essayed. And then when I said something on my public platform on TikTok when I was speaking out, y'all, it was the most, I ain't never had a live with that many viewers. Over 1,000 viewers in that live. They were live streaming it. People were paying money to come in and dox me and insult me. They were hoping I'd self-delete on a live stream on TikTok. How many of y'all have seen that on TikTok? How many of y'all have talked about it? How many of y'all have seen posts on TikTok regarding people self-deleting because of being doxxed and targeted? Bitch, that's at Dave 1979 on TikTok and Cryptofuck bitch Marta. What's her name? At Silver Weaver Mine, whatever the fuck. Bitch, you are stupid. You are stupid. And you do death magic and sacrifices human, okay? They found the evidence. That's what they do. That's what at Dave 1979 does. He orchestrates. He is also related to the family that owns the Morgan Stanley Company in Atlanta, Georgia, that is supposed to be managing my estates. And y'all, I'm a widow, and I have not remarried since my late husband passed. I am single. This is what they do. This is live streaming a targeted individual in their home. Waiting, begging and paying people, to manipulate them and gang stalk them and target them and, smear campaigns on TikTok and take away their money and even try to steal their home with a trumped up citation from the city of Enterprise, Alabama. They call themselves the city of progress. Bitch, you are the city of progressive torture is what you are. This is a city that is also linked to the Epstein files. This is all linked to the Epstein files. What do you think human trafficking is? What do you think doxing people on a live stream where you're trying to get them to self-delete is, motherfucker? It's murder. Because you enjoy causing other people pain. These people, Dave whacks his pud watching this shit. Be proud of yourself at Dave 1979. How many doxings and self-deleting have you participated on TikTok? Quicksilver Mind Weaver. How many doxing and public live streaming of self-deleting have you participated and orchestrated in? Quicksilver Mind Weaver. And at Dave 1979. I rejected you. I caught on to y'all's bullshit. This is the kind of things people like. This is why people on TikTok are going, you see all those posts. Did you see that? So-and-so self-deleted. Did you see it? They live streamed it. How can TikTok allow it? Bitch, they promote it. Go have a chat with that Dave 1979 and Quicksilver Mind Weaver. How many of y'all have participated? How many of you targeted me from TikTok because of at Dave 1979 and Quicksilver Mind Weaver? By the way, ghostwriter motherfucker who is at Dave 1979, you've been caught red-handed stealing my poetry and everything else and my fucking content while I'm fucking writing it and doing it on my laptop and my phone. This is what live streaming and doxing for people to self-delete. They do it for pay-per-view on the dark web. Say hi to my children and at Dave 1979 and Cryptic Fuck Bitch Quicksilver Mind Weaver. This is their source of income. This is their hate platform. The business of live streaming people self-deleting. That's what they were trying to get me to do. Instead, here I am on YouTube exposing every fucking one of you. And I hope other people will stand up like I have. Those of you who have, because I know I'm not the only creator that is targeted by at Dave 1979 and Quicksilver Mind Weaver for self-deleting. Baby, all of y'all, they are targeting you, and y'all, I keep referencing the post of where Quicksilver Mind Weaver repeatedly wanting people to say, oh, the love of your life, your twin flame. He wants to know what your last four of your phone number is. What is your cologne? What is your lotion? What body spray? What perfume? What herbs do you use in your goddess oil? Bitch, she's trying to destiny swap and get information about you. She's copying your content just like she copied mine. Also, baby, there is a trail of those money and wire transfers for that $500,000 that you were paid by at Dave 1979. Bitch, cryptic fuck bitch. This is what live streaming, doxing people because they want you to self-delete on a live stream, or they record you on hidden cameras in your home. with the live stream of the audio and visual. This is what they do. This is what they do when they target people. How do you heal? Y'all, the frustration of having every part of my life invaded and destroyed as much as they could. I mean, it destroyed my life. They're even trying to steal my home. Thank you for confirmation. They want me to give up hope. They want me to quit believing in myself and hoping. They want me to self-delete. Bitch, and I ain't gonna do it. It ain't fucking happening. I just keep going. I refuse to quit believing in myself or in loving, choosing to love and believe and hope in myself and my Creator, whatever my Creator is. Y'all are not the first bullies I've dealt with in my life, and this is exactly what they are. They're adults being bullies. You think you're in high school, bitch. You think you're the fucking captain of the football team with a fucking glee club. Bitch, you're just tied up about your own sexuality, and you can't admit you fuck gay as fuck. You denied being a gay adult film star. Shit, you said you don't even like men. You can't stand a man to touch you. I think you're very conflicted within yourself and that you're trying to punish other people and that you enjoy hurting other people because you're hurt inside. You're broken ass little boys, all of you, little girls, little boys, you're broken ass little bullies wanting to hurt other people because you hurt inside. Even my children. That's a you problem. My problem is recovering from the things y'all have done to me. And the biggest part is letting those relationships go and releasing the guilt as a mother. I did the best I could, trying to protect all of them and myself. You have no idea what I endured from your daddy. None of you do. I didn't complain about the abuse he gave me. I was too busy protecting y'all. But I don't have to live with the guilt of that and your decisions. Those are your guilts and those are your burdens. Y'all are adults, and that's hard for any parent, I think, to say. To set that down and go, bitch, I ain't gonna worry about you anymore. But that's exactly what I'm doing. I cut off their friends, my kids. It don't matter. It don't matter. What matters is my own peace. The own love that I have for myself, that I've discovered for me, that I'm important, that I matter. If my happiness and my joy and the love I have for myself and choosing myself, and don't y'all go, oh, how dare she? Do y'all know how many of y'all go, how dare she be happy? How dare she cut off her children? My children are a murderous bunch of people. Their anger or your anger is, all I can say is at me surviving. I survived everything my family did to me, this community and so many other people. I survived your need to hurt other people and delete them or have them self-delete. Thank you for confirmation from a dog. Overcoming the guilt of the sense of responsibility and going, oh, those are my kids, I think is the hardest part for me. but it's easier every breath I take because I'm still alive. There have been multiple attempts, y'all, to take me out. And I found a peace and a love within myself. Y'all, I didn't realize what a great poet I am, or an artist, or a psychic medium. Y'all, I even wrote songs. I've even had my lyrics stolen from me at Dave 1979. You sorry son of a bitch. Whoever you're stealing my shit for, whether it's yourself or one of your whores. Anyhow, I don't know how many people he's allegedly married to, nor do I give a fuck. But you ain't married me. I ain't married to nobody. Y'all, I don't think I realized it until talking through this in this post. That's exactly what I survived, was them wanting me to self-delete on a live stream on TikTok. That's what they wanted. That's what at Dave 1979 and Quicksilver Mindweaver wanted. That's what they were trying to orchestrate. That was why the smear campaign and the humiliation ritual. Bitch, y'all fucked up thinking I rejected at Dave 1979. Why the fuck would I want you? And cryptic fuck bitch, I don't like bitches. I mean, there's a possibility, but there's been very few women I've ever been attracted to. Bitch, I could count on like 3 fingers, okay? And I only met 2 in real life, okay? And one was on TikTok. Bitch, and she looked very masculine. I ain't gonna lie. She was a good-looking woman, too. 3 women that I've been attracted to. But, yeah, I predominantly like dick. And why do y'all have to label people anyway? Okay? And don't label me straight monogamous because, you know, bitch, I think it's kind of abnormal for the human race. I mean, am I capable? Yeah, but I think that's because I'm a sapio. Bitch, I'm a lazy one, and it takes me fucking forever, especially after almost the last 5 years, bitch, after my late husband passed. You understand? But, y'all, this is the truth of people, and that's what at Dave 1979 and Quicksilver Mindweaver were trying to get me to do. They wanted me to self-delete on a live stream on TikTok. Welcome to the world of organized crime for profit. And there's no illusions there. I think it's obvious. And for those of you who have also, and y'all, I know there are other creators on TikTok that have been targeted by this group, and it's a huge group on TikTok. It really is. And y'all, this is under investigation. It is a worldwide investigation as well. I do have bank accounts in like Germany and other countries, but I also have property and things in other countries. Allegedly, someone has stolen my identity, my intellectual property, and my inheritances and my estates. And allegedly, someone has claimed a false power of attorney or conservatorship or trusteeship over me and my estates. Well, bitch, I'd have to say it would be someone who is related to the family, like at Dave 1979 or whoever the fuck, you know, that Morgan Stanley that his family owns in Atlanta, Georgia. Wow, now that's, and one of his cousins or somebody was one of the judges that was involved in this case. How the fuck is that? And y'all, mind you, my estate is almost $6 billion that I inherited. It sounds like an unbelievable amount of money to me, too. Is it 6 billion or less? Is my estate 6 billion or less? Is it almost $6 billion? Is it more than $6 billion? is my estate more than $6 billion? I don't, y'all. Anyhow, facts, y'all, and it is being investigated by the Secret Service, by an international investigation. I don't know who that is. I know there's a bunch of internal affairs. I know CIA, DEA, FBI, every fucking body. And I got to give a shout out to our local 9, honest cops. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie. I think that's him now. He is he's he caught me unawares there. He said, "I'm so proud of you." Y'all, I really honestly did not realize that they were trying to get me to self-delete on a live stream until I started talking in this post. He's saying I dreaded telling you. Anyhow. But I want other people, especially those of you who are on TikTok, other creators, to know that it is possible to survive. The intentional targeting and doxing of people trying to get you to self-delete on a live stream. If I can survive it, so can you. Don't give up on yourself, ever. And don't ever give up on your dream. This will be my only platform that I'm putting my content out on. I won't go back to TikTok. I loved it. I loved what I did. But I don't want to be a part of a platform that promotes people being self-deleted and driven to self-deleting on live streams. And it is connected. And for those of you that are wanting to know, I'm not an addict. That's severe periodontal disease, and I've had my inheritance and everything stolen. I do not get 1 penny of support from my estate. I do not have the money to have my teeth fixed. And to be quite honest with you, it's terrifying. My mama used to be a dental assistant. And the people at Aspen Dental, their employees there that are part of this gang stalking and targeting and this organized crime group. It is also being investigated. And I can even tell you that my phone carrier, Verizon Wireless, the local office here, has at least 3 employees that are part of this organized crime group and that had targeted me through their employment at Verizon Wireless. And that there is bank employees at Wells Fargo that are also included in this investigation. One of them I know was a branch manager at one time. I don't know if she still is. Is she still the branch manager in this office here in town in Enterprise, Alabama? She's still employed. But I can tell you that the executive office of Wells Fargo, their investigative team, is investigating. Sorry, y'all. Is the executive office and branches of Wells Fargo Corporation investigating? Have they been notified by the FBI in their investigative team? They've already been contacted. Okay? So, and anyhow, y'all. So for those of you who have been targeted, specifically on TikTok, because people want you to self-delete on a live stream, you're not alone, baby. You're not alone. Mama Luna's right here with you. Thank you.